This is the real da 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 da, and this is part two on the subject matter of LA niggas being slow and being brainwashed by colorism and ageism and projecting those ideals on brown skinned and dark skinned women in California. And I brought my aroma diffuser in the bathroom. People always compliment me on how clean my floors are. I just mopped the other day. But as you can see, I got a plunger, toilet brush, broom, whole bunch of cleaning products, um, mop system, Swiffer system, another broom head, So I'm cleaning up in here and I want it to smell fresh in here while I clean because I am a neat freak. And that works in my favor because sometimes I do housekeeping, depending on the client. But before I left Chicago, I noticed that an older acquaintance of mine, an older black man, was always dealing with young girls. And the way he explained it to me is that part of some African tradition is for old men to seek after very young girls. And he told me from his mouth to my ears that he does not date anyone that is older than 18, which is barely legal. So I guess under 18 would be jailbait, but as long as they're grown, no older than 18 when he starts the relationship with them. And to me, somebody in their 60s dating an 18-year-old, they're dating a child that is like the age of their granddaughter, you know, because in their 60s, their children are probably in their late 20s, early 30s, and their grandchildren are like, teenagers, early 20s. So at least he was honest about it. I understand that some men prey on young girls, prey on young people. And I guess if the person is 18, as long as they're a consenting adult, whatever floats your boat. But, excuse me, my father, he and my mother are close in age, but my father's still older than my mother. And from time to time, they don't see eye to eye. When they're on a break, my dad might date some other ladies. Maybe not now, but in the past, when they're on a break, he might see some other ladies. And what my father told me is he makes it a point not to date nobody younger than his children. So since I was raised that way, I find it strange for people that are old enough to be my grandfather telling me that I'm old for them and they don't date nobody that's over 18. But anyway, just to be fair, everybody is not slow like that out here in California. I had one tall, handsome, light-skinned dude yesterday say to me, "You smell so good." And he said, "Is that you smelling good like that?" And I just smiled at him. And I might have gave him some play. But he was with a whole lot of females. I don't know if they were his cousins, his girlfriend and her cousin, or whoever these women were to him. But the fact that he's going out of his way to speak to me and he's with a whole lot of women, that put in my mind like this is a player. He was tall, he was light skinned, even though I typically deal with brown skin. And he was handsome, dressed well and everything. But that kind of threw me off. He was with all those women. But he did not say an insult to me. He complimented how I smell. And I didn't want to tell him. I got some body splash on, but what you really smell is my coochie. Because I didn't have no panties on every day. I mean, not every day. I didn't have no panties on yesterday. Some days I'll wear panties and some days I air it out. But if ladies, like a day when you're airing it out and you don't have no panties on and somebody tell you, damn, you smell good. you know what they smelling is your pussy. Not whatever soap you showered with or body splash. Like really they smelling your coochie. But I couldn't say that, when he was like, damn, you smell good. Is that you smelling good? What is it you have on? I didn't want to be like, that's my pussy you smelling, because he was with a lot of women. If he was by himself, I probably would have told him the truth, like, that's what you smelling. I have no panties on. But anyway, that was a nice compliment. He did not call me black and ugly or booty hole brown skinned. He didn't tell me I look old and tired. He didn't beg me for nothing, ask me for no change or cigarettes or nothing. He just gave me a genuine compliment saying that I smell good. So that was nice. So, men, bear in mind that there are women out here that are suicidal, have mental health issues. They are going through the struggle of just being a woman. They might be pregnant. They might be on their period. They titties might be leaking from breastfeeding. You know, anything could be going on with them. When you go up to say something to a woman, hopefully you say something to that woman that you would want someone to say to your mother or your grandmother or your daughter or your auntie or your cousin. You get what I'm saying? Keep that in mind. When you speak to women, strange women out here in the world that you don't know, hopefully you are saying things to them that you would want men to say to the women that you love. Ciao for now.